Are you good to go? Not yet. Another 11 months. How many troops you got? Still 4,000, but you're busy. So I'm going to go back over here. And let's build our market city in Kali. Despite my best efforts, one misplaced word was all that was needed for Chief Armando to take offense to my suggestion. He stormed out of the room indignantly. What's far worse, he outed my supposed wickedness to everyone. Oh no. Damn it. Failed the mission. Sad times. It could be that I'm using the powers of Lucifer's Own too freely. People are becoming suspicious, but I enjoy them so. I always imagined I would be the first of us to go, but now I am the one mourning the departure of my dear friend. Never again will I hear Martine's jolly laugh or receive her wise counsel. As if I lost an essential part of myself, I feel so powerless. Who's Martine? I don't remember who this is. And why I care. I don't recall this person at all. Martine wouldn't want me to cry. Let's drink in her honor. Why, El Divino Nino? How can you be so cruel and take Martine from me? I can find no relief, no escape from all-consuming sorrow. No matter how many bottles I empty, all I can see before me is Martine's pale and lifeless face. I will never find another friend like you, Martine, and now we're drunkard. Of course we are. Because all the bad things, all the bad traits, that's what we have right now. All the bad traits. Just keep it coming. Just keep it flowing. Just do it. Let's go. All right. Back to raiding. Your army's probably busy right now, I'm betting. I'm gonna make a bet that you can't come down here. Yeah, War Master, you're still sickly. I could strive to become better, or I can be satisfied with who and what I have, who I am and what I have. Or I will never be satisfied and gain the trait of ambitious. No, I want to be ambitious. Hey, that actually worked. My courtier Antonio has offered to travel to the Brazilian Empire on a mission to bring glory to the High Chiefdom of Cauca. Please, my lord, let a humble servant strengthen your relations with the Emperor of the Brazilian Empire. You've already done this before, so go ahead and go. You have some cracked ribs, though. I'm not sure how that happened, but good luck to you, I guess. And with that, we still have zeros. It's a thing. All right. Nope, can't rate it. Sad times. Okay. In the meantime, we could probably the festival? Yeah, we can do a festival if we wanted to. Probably could do some better things with the gold, though. Go ahead and disband. So Sacco here, 6 years old. Quick, Bolivar, haughty. Ethan, 3 years old. Follower of Bolivar, but he has a fever now. Ethan has a fever. That's not good. War Master, still sickly. You better not both die. Like, I'll accept one of you dying, but both of you dying is not good for me. Isn't my concubine pregnant too? She is still. Okay. So I may have another child anyway. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Ooh. Antiochian Capitalian subjugation war. Better not happen, Ethan. Antioquia is looking to, like, really expand here. I'm not a fan. at all. 4,300 total troops out of 4,800. You're still in my jail. I still don't know what to do with you. You're never gonna have enough gold for me. Listen, all you need to do is just give me your titles and we'll be fine. I should change that now. So I have the kids. Going back hunting. This is true, War Master. If a third son shows up and everyone survives, it's not going to be good times in Cauca. A daughter was born named Lupe. Lupe, the child of a concubine. You all get to live. Who would like to be Lupe? Who would like to be the daughter of the concubine in chat? Dark, stormy days it is. Dark, stormy days. Let's see here. Sent you a monk. I can offer to become a tributary to you. In exchange for 50% income, 30% troop reinforcement, and 2 prestige per month, I can receive 2 benevolence per month and a Brazilian regiment to raise as the defender in a war. These effects last until the end of the Empire's ruling dynasty or until you declare independence, and we gain 200 grace with the Brazilian Empire. No thanks. Weaponsmith has been built. Very good. Ooh, Cayenne has now been formed from Guyana. And then Guyana here is about to be captured by Grand Trinidad. Oh, rebellion in Agrabah. We got a Panfile of Floridian Revolt. He's fighting against Agrabah for its tyranny. He is an Americanist. Okay. You are about to be ready to be looted again. So I'm going to get my troops up. Get them all prepped. Just waiting. Ready and waiting at the border. I see you and your 9 soldiers right there. I'm sure your 9 soldiers are going to be looking at my soldiers like, what the hell is he doing? No, please don't do it again. We just rebuilt everything. We just rebuilt everything. You see that street? You burned it down twice already. We got it. We just finished rebuilding it. Filling all the holes. I don't care. I'm going to burn it all down again. Burn it all down again. Troops come together. Oh yeah, together. Troops come together. And yep. That should go away. Antonio returned to Kali tribe late last night, seemingly exhausted from the journey. Today, during the briefing, he simply appeared to be relieved to be home again. Just as I begin to worry about the impression he must have made throughout his travels, he offers me a sealed letter of greeting from the governor militant himself. We gain 100 grace. We're at 300 now. I can now request a Brazilian physician. Maybe the Brazilian physician can repair my legs. Let's go ahead and do that. The governor militant of the Heavenly Emperor addresses a letter to the honored High Chief of the High Chiefdom of Cauca, having his blessings upon thee. The magnanimous Pedro de Brananca Emperor Pedro of the Brazilian Empire has generously decided to send you a skilled physician from his court. Goncalvo Lima will serve you well. Send my most sincere gratitude to the Emperor. Howdy there. A renowned physician, hunchback, scholar, 22 learning. Right, Stormy. I'm gonna not waste my dark power until I get my familiar first. Why can't I burn it down? This should already be gone. Expires January the 5th, 2682. It's January the 18th, 2682. I should be able to burn it down again. Game is cheating me. Mistreating me. I don't like it. Oh, he's down to 3,000 soldiers. Now is my time to strike. Revenge time! While carrying out my duties for Lucifer's Zone, I have met Abjur Manasea on several occasions. These encounters have never ended well. One would be hard-pressed to find a more unsympathetic character. I suspect he is spreading lies behind my back to damage my reputation. I must confront Manasea and reveal his dishonest ways to the world. How dare you, sir? Publicly humiliated. Part of Iowa. Alright, we built our city thing here. So all that's left here now is just prestige items. Bewitch Aureliano, my steward, and make him our loyal servant. Very well. Demonic possession! Let's see if this works. In the middle of the night, I seclude myself in the room I have meticulously prepared for tonight's black magic. With every step of the ritual completed, the air in the room grows more and more pressing until finally I sense I'm about to unleash a being of terrible power upon my unsuspecting foe. Do it. Do it. That also should be an emote for me. Do it. J2, do it. Game is teasing me now. It won't tell me what I got. Oh, hi there, 2,100 man army. Don't. Oh yeah, you're capturing all that, aren't you? You are. All right. Here's the question: can I burn down the city even though the tribe itself is still burned down or not? I'm not sure. Might have to wait still. Give it a shot and see. This guy's got his... Ooh, the ritual was a resounding success. Aureliano seems to have taken quite a liking to me, and is now far more amenable to my suggestions. The unfortunate side effect is that he has become quite obviously insane. Exactly as planned. We gained a 200 dark power, and his opinion of me changes by 50, which still only makes him +8. In the end, anyway. Sad times. Even after all of that. And he's probably my best loved. Yep, he's my best loved counselor. That's funny as hell. Hey, can you, like, not... Don't do that. Damn it. Nobody else is good. No says, does your character wear masks to keep from infection? No diseases here so far. From what we can see here, no. At least not in my territory. Nearest place. Pox currently in... what territory is that? Venezuela. And then a bit in Puente Grande. Well, we have been, so far, so good. I'm not sure what the Black Death equivalent is in this mod, but I am not looking forward to that either. No, that is not a part of this mod. I don't know. They weren't that. They didn't have that foresight. Couldn't read the stars. I don't think I can burn it down. I cannot. Sad times. All right, we'll burn this down. Next patch, says Stormy. I gotta burn down something. Going a little crazy. Gotta burn it down. A little addicted to burning down. Wex87 says this is a post-COVID world. Clearly, humanity has been reduced to this. You're not wrong. Technically speaking, the storyline of the game is that a large-scale event occurred that caused the kind of like apocalypse that you see here, where technology is kind of like unknown now, and everyone's just starting to like recover 600 years later. I have not called upon the powers of Satan for some time. People have become less suspicious of my actions. Under suspicion has been removed, and we no longer are under magical corruption either. So that's good news. Alright, we're about to burn down Manizales. That's this guy's capital here. How much gold you got? I'm taking it. Taking your gold right now. Alright, we're finally burning something down again. Very good. Event equals, yeah, pandemic, got it. Indeed. Caribbean Empire still under a pretty massive revolt right now. Now the Revolt League Independence War. Actually, it looks like the Revolt League might win. 87% in favor of the revolt. Might see a breakup there. New York is attempting to... Oh, New York is defending itself against the conquest of Manhattan. Oh, Emiliano here died in my dungeons. We have a new ruler here, Antonio, who hates me anyway. So let's see if he will try and rebel against me. He is dull, a follower of Manuelita, greedy, humble, content, patient, and lustful. Even with content, he's still minus 98. That's when you know you have a pretty terrible ruler. Wex87 says theme parks in Japan are discouraging screaming on roller coasters to slow coronavirus spread. Well, I think they also have mandatory masks everywhere you go. So I wouldn't be surprised either way. It's not that hard. Just stay away from others, and you know, I honestly don't get what the big craziness is about the whole thing. This is how I know, like, we won't live forever. we can't get our act together during something like this. I give up. Like, I used to think, all right, sidetrack, and again, my own personal opinion. I used to think that there would be two things that would unite the entirety of the world at any given point: a worldwide pandemic, proven pandemic, or alien invasion. I always thought those two things would be like the things that everyone would agree on. Hey, this is bad. Let's fix this. Like, nobody thinks of movies like Contagion or 28 Days or 28 Weeks Later, and they're not thinking to themselves, hey, probably should nip this one in the bud pretty early on. Nope, can't do it. Can't do it. Okay, so we burned that territory in the ground, and then I gotta go back over to Istamina. Wex87 says, but my freedoms! Listen. What you're doing, what you're doing with wearing a mask is one of the most noble things you could possibly do, which is to work to protect others in the day-to-day life. So I can't. I just, I can't, honestly. Especially those that are already either already have been ill or are weak to this particular virus or weak to any strong virus. You don't want to get them sick. It's not good. Older folks, it's not good. Right, that's what I mean, Wex. Like anybody who's immunocompromised, like you don't want to be near any of that stuff to begin with. So it's crazy. Dark Stormy Day says, to quote Veep, I've met some people, okay, real people, and I gotta tell you, a lot of them are idiots. I don't even know if I would classify. I don't think I would classify them as idiots. I think that it's just a matter of misinformation, and the sad thing is that people can now, in today's society, and this is a circumstance of the world that we live in as a whole, and I'm not putting blame on anybody, any one person. The circumstances of the world that we live in today is that people can pick and choose what information they want to read and what information that is available to them to consume. Used to be back in the day, like you would read the newspapers. Let's say before the internet. Before the internet, you would read the newspapers and find news there, or you would go on television during the nightly news segments, and for the 1 hour during that time period, you get nightly news. But now, with the advent of the internet and how easy it is for anybody to just kind of go out there and say what they think without corroboration, without documentation, without just like sources is the word I'm looking for there, and people will believe it because maybe you're a charismatic individual who's able to convey what they think in a way that is easily acceptable. You could be entirely wrong, but you're still charismatic enough that people will still believe you. So again, that's a thing that I don't put that on any one person. That's on what we live in today. I don't know why I'm not burning that thing down. Oh, because I didn't turn on. No, I did turn on the raid thing. Why am I not burning this place down? I should be burning it down. Phoenix King 1611 says the one thing wrong in the situation, J2 smart leaders in the U.S. Our president is neither. But the thing is, though, Phoenix, is that, and that's the great thing about the United States, is that we can vote leaders in and out at any point. The political leaders are not necessarily the problem. It's the ones that aren't elected that hold the power of information spread. And the ones that, regardless of whether or not it's a Democrat in power, if it's the Republicans in power, they can still spread their message the same way. That's without a doubt. It's not like one side's in office and then the other side just shuts up for 4 years, because that has never happened in the entire foundation of our nation. That has never happened. So what we don't do is we don't hold responsible those individuals, the ones who are spreading that information. We don't hold them to account. I'm trying to burn this down again. See what happens. Maybe I can't burn it down. I don't know why I can't burn it down. Why can I not burn you down? I've got the looting thing going on. Right, I'm going to go out there. I have looting thing off now. I'm going to turn it back on and see what happens. Wex87 says J2 confirm MAGA, and then Wikiface. Not quite, no. Aureliano's justice has brought peace to a troubled country. Fewer crimes are committed and fewer complaints are heard in the province. The peasants have never been happy. I'm very glad to hear that. Very good indeed. Truthfully, the system won't change. And again, my own personal opinion. I want to make sure that that's very clear. I believe the system won't change unless there are a couple of major things that are taken out of politics as a whole. If you're focusing on politics as the problem, a couple things have got to change first. First, you have to make it damn near impossible for anybody to profit off of the work done as a representative, as a senator, as a judge, as a prosecutor, and as a member of the White House. Can't happen. It has to be to go into those roles. Has to be about public service and public service alone. You're in there for a reason. You feel that your ideas are better than your opponents. It doesn't matter if your ideals are right or wrong. Like, that's not the point. But the point is that the majority of people have voted for you and voted for those ideals, so you can execute on them. You can't turn it, though, into an area where, okay, based on those ideals, I can then influence certain aspects of economy, certain aspects of business that I can then profit off of, whether in today or after I am no longer in office or in power in any way. Akari says, my ideas about filling my pockets, though. I don't know why I can't raid this territory. It's there, ready for the taking. I'm trying to raid it, and the game won't let me raid it. I'm upset by this. I got raiders up. We're good to go. I don't understand why I can't raid this territory. I'm going to try and disband my entire troops and see what happens. Bringing my troops back up. Bringing us all together. Wex says, okay, sorry, I feel I got us into this particular discussion for happier news. World's rarest great ape pictured with babies. Darkstormy Day says, we're discussing all this whilst playing a game that actively encourages you to consolidate power and keeps it in the hands of one family. True. However, this is also a game set, I mean, technically, it's 2683 in this version of the game. But historically, we're talking about a game set during an era, you know, anywhere from 1,000 years-ish to 600 years ago. And there's a reason why those models have changed over time into what we have today. I'm not saying monarchy itself is bad, but there's a reason why we have evolved over time into what we have today. Disney Empire says, how many people are in the evil Count's dynasty? Right now, I'm assuming you mean me, even though I'm a duke. Right now, how dare you? Lowered my rank. Castillo has 5 members. It is a game, Phoenix. Absolutely. It is a game. And that's why I don't take the game seriously when we do things like sacrifice people to Satan and on all that sort of stuff, you know? It's not like I'm going to go out there in the world today and, oh man, I was able to sacrifice somebody in the game to Satan. I'm going to go out there in the world and try and do the same thing. Not going to happen. No matter how much some politicians try and make it that way. I don't know why I can't loot this thing. I'm gonna go back to my territory and give up. Akari says, I'm alright with the king as long as I'm hit. In the count's house, he's got 7 living members. 2 sons directly with this guy, 2 daughters, and then I think he's got like a brother. Yeah, 2 brothers. So this guy gets to live for some reason because I can't raid his territory. I think the game broke there. This guy is currently being attacked by Antioquia, so I doubt we're going to be able to do anything with them going forward. So I think we're kind of stuck right now. Let's see. Go ahead and build up. Market town here.